image. This is a challenge in front of the industry that more youngsters should be willing and interested that I want to join the paper industry. The second point as a challenge I see is the environment. As most of you know, the water discharge norms are already quite tight. Let's say a 250 COD is not that easy to achieve. It does take a lot of effort. And recently in China, for some of the waste paper paste mills, they have changed this norm. They have brought it down to 100. Now this means that we need to go for some advanced oxidation processes. The conventional aerobic or the anaerobic is not going to be enough. The AOPs, as they are called, are expensive, not only to operate, but also the capital investment is very high. So we need to start thinking about this, and that obviously means water conservation, so you need to treat less water on which this cost has to be incurred. Waste paper, everybody has been talking about it. Me coming from a waste paper background all my life, a point very well taken from Mr. Vadiraj that we need to have a better collection system in the country. Completely agree with that. At the same time, I feel compared to the other industries like plastic, you rarely see waste carton paper lying around in the cities. You know, it's reasonably efficient. Of course, the mills need to be more involved and improve this collection. But getting waste paper from abroad, which seems like at least in the next decade will still be important to us. There is a lot of challenge, for example, for our industry in the recycled board. People have stopped reading newspapers. The death of the newspaper industry might be faster than what we expected earlier. So that remains a challenge. We are actually seeing a raw material go out from the system. And I wonder how we face this challenge. I was in Europe for a family visit and I was surprised to see the number of LWC machines that are up for sale. All of you can just Google them and there are like machines running at 1,000, 1,200 meters, at least about 8 or 9 of them. So these could be millions of tons of production and these machines are recently stopped. So I wonder what is the impact of all that in the waste paper stream. On the opportunity side, I will take it on two sides from my perspective. One is for the paper industry. I feel for me as a business, we've been able to do a lot of exports to the Middle Eastern countries. India can be a very good hub for manufacturing. All of us should work hard to improve our quality and a lot of things have already been said on what can be done. I don't want to repeat that. And the government is banning the single-use plastic. How we can take advantage of that situation, you know. Like Sanjay Singh Saab mentioned yesterday, the need by Amazon, for example, or a lot of these paper bag companies for a good paper which is having good tear, they are really willing to buy and pay a price, but there is not a good mill which is available. There has been a new mill which has come up in Vapi recently, but I guess it's just too insufficient. And from the manufacturing side, since I've been in that part of the business in my initial almost 2 decades, I think, of course, it's good that now the Foyts and the Valmets are taking more interest in India and we have access to all this technology. But I feel that a small component which is generally missed is the productivity components. When I say that, I mean by a simple thing, if you consider like a tail shooter for a size press, a vacuum belt tail shooter. I don't know how many mills have this in India. I would say the percentage may 5% bhi nahi hoga. And if all the mills can reduce their threading time by half a minute or 1 minute, it can be a game changer if you consider the amount of coal and electricity saved or the water saved, you know. So if we need to find a globe radio in India, somebody who's passionate about these kind of products like very high pressure showers cleaning the dryer fabric. I hope some young person can pick this opportunity and indigenize this and create the next globe radio. So these are my initial comments. Thank you for the time.